Good evening and welcome to Mr. Rodewald's class at RMHS. This is virtual room 608 at Rancho Mirage High School. In this class, we study geometry and algebra. The first semester is geometry. The second semester is more algebra, like what your students studied in Integrated Math 1. Currently, we're working on proofs. Proofs might be considered the most challenging part of the year, or maybe for some students, the most challenging part of high school math. If you've heard your student complain about proofs, they are not alone. The grade in this class is based on primarily what has the student learned. I measure how much the student has learned using the quizzes that happen every Friday. Those quizzes are worth 90% of the student's grade, 90% of the student's grade. Retakes are always available. If your student didn't like the outcome of the first attempt, he or she can retake that. There's a form to fill out. We'll find resources on the classroom website and on Google Classroom. But first, a few things about me. My wife and I have two grown kids. There's my daughter with my wife up at our cabin, or my wife's cabin in Bridgeport, California. We do a lot of eating up there. Reading, eating, napping, playing cards. That's my son making some sushi. I'm involved in the performing arts at Rancho Mirage High School. I've been involved in all the musicals going back about 5 years. And so I'm always there taking pictures, sometimes singing, sometimes acting, and generally trying to help out. Do some hiking. There is me with Mr. Mallory. Mallory's on the left. He's younger than I am. That's some oasis we walked to, either in La Quinta or in Palm Springs. I can't remember which. Maybe Oswald Canyon. That picture is a snap from a Zoom. That's my daughter graduating with her master's degree at University of Oregon and her new husband picking up his PhD in physics on the same day. I've been working on Spanish now for many decades. I got real serious about it about 400 days ago. I'm on my 400th day today in Duolingo. Estoy tratando. Let's go take a look at some of the resources that we have to worry about. We have the website. I'll show you the URL for that in just a second. That website has links to Remind and other things that your student is involved in the class. Has a calendar so you can find out what's going on and when things are due. It has a progress meter. In addition to that, Google Classroom is very, very current. You'll find assignments in there, including Mathia and practice quizzes where your student is preparing to get ready to quiz on Friday. Okay, so let's go to my website. You find that by starting at the high school website, scrolling down to my name, Rodewald. It looks like Rhode Island and Walt Disney. There's the website. If your student is an Integrated Math 2 student, he or she will click on that link. You'll find the Zoom link. You'll find a calendar. And importantly, you'll find modules and sequences. This shows you when the quizzes are, what the workspace name that's associated with that, and resources your student can use to prepare for that quiz. So you see we have a couple of videos here, a practice quiz and a sample answer, a video, some Desmos activity, a study guide for a quiz, a whole lot of links here, a video, some Nearpods, a practice quiz, and other things like that. Every one of these is a resource, an opportunity for your student to prepare for the Friday quizzes, which, as I said, are worth 90% of his or her grade. Okay, in Google Classroom, you'll find announcements, you'll find assignments, the link for retaking the quizzes, for signing up to retake is down in here. Okay, look at the August 31st link and you'll find a video about filling out the form, and then the form itself is a little bit farther down. We'll find it, don't worry. Here's the form to fill out so that you can request a reassessment, so that you can bring your grade up to a nice A or whatever you're happy with. Okay? One more thing I want to take you to, and that is the progress meter, so you can see how you're doing. Enter your student ID in here, click that button, and you will get an error message. Never did see that before, ever, until I recorded this video. That's because I didn't enter enough. I didn't enter a valid student ID. Okay, so there's the progress for that student. That's a fictitious student. That student has completed the first skill, 4 out of 4. That student is about halfway through the second skill, need to sign up for some retakes, and that student is nearly done with the third skill. If you have any questions, you can reach me at my email address. Where can we find that? My email address, here it is right here, brodewald@psusd.us. Thank you.